Willie, we got you, dog. We got you. We're gonna help
Thank
you
you.
out, man.
Really want to sell the couch, bro, before I leave for real. I really
You
want to
speak
sell the
French all
couch
of
or
a
maybe
sudden. That
donate.
was weak.
You wanna sell the couch?
Yeah, before I leave, or at least donate it, give it to one of the young boys who might want one. Because I'm gonna get another couch when I get out there. I'm gonna get a bigger.
I ain't gonna hold
U-shaped
you. I
one.
might buy it back from you.
Hey, brother, if you want it, let me know, brother. You
I
don't
ain't
gotta
gonna-
buy it. Did you sell it to me to begin with?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
brother.
my
Yeah, let me
couch.
show my hand, man.
yeah. That's
Yeah, come on, brother.
That's the old couch. Yeah, I remember buying that couch. That's the
man.
first. Yeah, that's the first couch I paid off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might ain't gonna lie, I might get that back from you.
Yeah, holla at me, brother. Yeah, please let me know. Cause I didn't want to bring it with,
Yeah.
but like all my other shit, I'm bringing with them. But get it to the bed and some
All right.
extra shit when I get down there. Yeah.
I'll let you know for sure. But to all my people who still watch wrestling, man, welcome to episode 79. Nah, man. Yes, we still watch wrestling. Steve Dennis here, Chili is here, Shaq is here, man. Hey, look, man, we got to give credit where credit is due. Like, we slaughtered WWE for night one. Night two cooked, but we slaughtered WWE for night one. We had low expectations for Backlash. They cooked with Backlash. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta give credit where credit is due. Also, I say it again. I was wrong about Danhausen, man. I was wrong about that guy, man. He is hilarious, even though he is the reason why my sisters got packed up with a broom. I blame him, and I blame him only
Should have made it off.
because had he not reversed it, we would have been fine. We would be in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks had, and I'm spiritual. I don't believe this. I'm just joking when I say this, but it is a fact that the Knicks have not lost since that day. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like crazy.
We went, hey man, don't let us win the chip.
I don't know who WWE paid off. I don't know who's
gonna be on the damn bus with everybody.
Downs might be at the parade if he
gotta be.
Stephen A done sent some money to Triple H, man. It's all good, man. But we gotta give credit where credit is due, man. So I got a question. I got two questions for y'all though. There's about two people who I believe are the hottest superstars in WWE right now. And those two people are outside of the champs, outside of Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, of course. Because Cody Rhodes, regardless of what people want to say, he's still number one in merchandise sales every week. So outside of Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, the two hottest superstars in WWE right now are Oba and Jacob Fatu. Would y'all agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I have two questions, a couple questions in regards to that we're going to start off with, and then we're going to get into Backlash. Number one, who should win the world title first? Either title, doesn't matter. Oba or Jacob?
I would go with Jacob just because he's actively involved in the storyline right now that has to deal with the title.
Like, you can give it from both perspectives. You can give it based on what's going on right now, or if you was in that writer's room and Triple H looked at you and said, hey, I need you to book this, but I need you to make a decision between who you're going to put the belt on first, Obafemi or Jacob.
Go with Jacob.
Okay.
I'm with Jacob as well, man. There's more story to be told right now, I think, with Jacob if he were to become champ than there is with Oba. Oba is still so young. He hasn't really developed the rivalries, and they hadn't really given him the story to really truly shine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They've started off well, but let's give him something that's a quality storyline, at least either the IC or US title, whichever one, or gives him another title shot where he loses. But then again, I don't know what that does for him.
Yeah. Okay. And so the Undertaker at Mania, when the streak ended, it was 21-1. Who should be the one to go 20-0? Jacob or Oba?
Oba.
Okay. All right. Cool. We was talking about this.
Jacob ain't gonna be around for no. How old is Jacob? Did we talk about this?
He 34. He 34.
Nah, he ain't gonna be around for 20 plus manias, dog. You forget about that.
You think it's a situation where like players like I'm not players, wrestlers gonna like retire sooner than because that's been the trend as of late. Like
I
as
mean,
of
we
late,
are going
like
to eventually have a large swath of wrestlers
mhm,
retire in the next 5 to 10 years,
Yeah,
definitely.
mass
yeah.
exodus of
Yeah.
retirements here.
So y'all think gone are the days of wrestlers wrestling until like their late 50s and
No,
60s,
no,
like
no, they
staying
will still again, you just have a new crop
okay.
that are going through the system
Well,
now,
and
so
also the money is different. Like, is different. I'm like, I think back in those, like they had to. Like, the only thing they did was wrestle. But now with
Facts.
like
there
social
are other ways you can
media,
still maintain and
yeah,
make a living
endorsements, like
without hitting the chitlin circuit,
yeah,
hitting the conventions
endorsements,
like that unless you really
movies
want to.
and stuff like that. You don't have to wrestle that long, and people are smarter with their money now.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's
Yeah, a
fair.
lot of these people don't have that heroin and coke problem they had in the 80s and
I can
90s,
see
Mhm.
people retiring in their mid to early 30s,
40s,
40s.
yeah,
Yeah,
30s,
you know what I
40s,
mean?
yeah.
Okay. So we can go ahead and get into backlash and we're gonna stick with the topic of Jacob. So Jacob before and y'all let me know what y'all think. Jacob before backlash was already like a very popular superstar. The build up was hot, but you know what I'm saying? We didn't know what to expect. A lot of people thought Zilla was gonna come and interfere and stuff like that. I'm thankful, and I've been saying this for weeks. I've been saying that this should be a new era in which Roman doesn't need help. If he wins on his own. You know what I'm saying? Now, what ways he finds a win, that's different, but no interference. Let him win on his own. We got another match like that at Backlash, and they cooked. But going into going into
You gotta run in.
if he can get the door open,
You gotta run in.
come in, Hendrix, come on, come on. Hey, look, you just got Pampers on, man. What are you doing, man?
Nephew,
Come over here and say hi real quick before I send you back upstairs.
can I have snack? Yeah,
Nephew, what up, buddy?
Yes, you
yeah,
gotta
you
Yeah,
gotta
you
go
take
to
a
sleep,
nap.
you
Go
dog.
gotta
go to
nap.
sleep.
You
It's
gotta go to bed.
bedtime.
It's bedtime,
Man,
homie.
go to sleep, man. Go upstairs.
Peace out, Phil.
See you later.
Yeah, Shane. The
Go
warden
at
don't know he downstairs.
go ask mommy. If
Oh
mommy
yeah,
say shut the door. Shut the door, ask mommy. No, shut the door, ask mommy. Come here.
yeah.
I'll see you later. Shut the door. Boy, the stole my cookie. But nah. But yeah, going into backlash, he was hot. But coming out of backlash, man, he's red hot because of how the match went. So what did y'all think of before we go into overall? Like, what did y'all think of the match? What y'all think of where Jacob at right now? Like, what's y'all thoughts?
Good
The
match.
match was
Great.
cool. Yeah, it was a great match. Yeah, I have no complaints about the match at all. I like the direction they're going with
Hmm.
Jacob. Remember like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, dog, I hate when people actually have beef with each other
Mhm.
and they stand in the ring and they talk. Jacob ain't about none of that talking, dog. He's just like, yo,
Yeah,
so it's all smoke. He
yeah,
said, you want me to acknowledge you? You're going to have to beat it out of me.
Love
yeah,
that.
What
Love that.
else needs to be said after
Yeah.
that? Like, you see what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, there should be no talking. If it's up like that for
Mhm.
anybody to, why are we talking? Or we shouldn't be this close where I can get my hands on you.
Hmm.
And so that's what I like. I love that. And then
Yeah,
he's unhinged. If you stand in my way when I'm in go mode, you get hit too. Like,
yeah,
I love that. Like, I love there's no anybody, ABG, anybody get it.
yeah. Where you at with it, Tilly?
That match was great. It started off slow and picked up. I think it was something like I like the ring psychology of it. I appreciate what they did in there. Again, like you were saying earlier, there weren't any DQs, which is great. No interference issues. And I think they told a story that wasn't going to be finished with how that match ended.
Hmm.
And that's going into like the 1, 2, 3 ending, and then afterwards, what happened with Jacob beating the brakes off that boy, and then yesterday's Raw, adding to it. So I'm really interested in seeing where this goes. I'm curious how this ends up, where this story goes to, if when Roman does eventually get Jacob to acknowledge him,
Hmm.
what happens then? I'm
Hmm.
really curious about that. What happens with the story, because clearly the bloodline story is not over. It
It's
isn't.
not. It's not, yo, and it's telling a different story because once again, like The Usos got opinions. They not necessarily like Roman ain't giving them no orders or nothing like that. He's staying true to his word. Like, yo, just stand with me. You know what I mean? So you got Jay trying to like get Jacob back on the side. I personally think, I personally think that Roman is going to treat the Usos differently with the respect and that they always wanted. But I think he's gonna because of how Jacob is going about it. I think he's gonna treat Jacob like he used to treat Jay. And then I think Jay is gonna eventually sympathize with Jacob, and they might end up like either getting him into the fold or siding with Jacob. And I think, you know what I'm saying. But the question is like, I think the $1 million question is like, what does it look like when we get to WrestleMania 43 for Jacob Fatu? Like I was watching a video earlier from Vidge, and Vidge was talking about how he felt like Roman has never done this for anybody else. I kind of disagree because I was like, Roman did this for Bronson Reed. WWE just fumbled on how to build up
Mhm.
Bronson Reed after Bronson got that big win in Perth. But yeah, the question is like, where does this go, and what does WrestleMania 43 like for Jacob, man? So I like where they're going. This like, and I was watching Zilla's interview, and Zilla was talking about it's about respect. This like, if you ever had that family member where like this family member, whether it was in pickup one-on-one basketball or a video game like Madden or whatever, they've been whooping you left and
Mhm.
right. You ain't getting no respect, and then finally it's like it's kind of similar to like I remember my brother last year had a stroke and we was in the hospital, and my brother I'm probably like 1 in 12 against my brother in fights. Like I got my brother once, but other than that, like he always won. And we was in the hospital, and my big cuz was in there, and I was like, yo, bruh, like he was slacking on like drinking water, still thinking about drinking soda. It's like, dog, I catch you with another pack of cigarettes or sodas, dog. It's on. And I was like, we ain't little no more. I would serve you. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't in the backyard, we ain't in Jericho no more. Like, you can't beat me. And he just looked at me like he didn't want to say it, but he was like, all right, you might be right. You know what I'm saying? It kind of some stuff like
Shout
this,
out to
man.
my
Like
dog Otis,
That boy
man.
had to
Hey,
concede.
Otis,
shout,
that's
shout
my
out to my,
man,
my
sis.
brother, man. So they Jake is, and that's how the story is going. Like, yo, I'm fighting. This is bigger. Like this, I'm fighting for my respect. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he wanted respect.
Hey, I ain't little cuz no more. You know what I mean? You gonna have to respect me. You know what I'm saying? And the only way I can get my respect is not going after Cody, but I gotta go through you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I like it. It's dope, man. In regards to another match, this is one of those times where predictions get tricky because I think had we known that Oscar was about to take a hiatus, I think we all would have picked EO. But shout out to them first and foremost before I even say anything.
Hey, arguably match of the night, if not that, between them and Roman and Jacob's match, man.
Yeah, I about to say, go ahead, Chili. What you think of the match?
Oh no, I mean, I love the match, man. In all honesty, like although Jacob and Roman was my match of the night, that was a very, very, very,
Yeah,
very, very close second. As far as what story they told, they had a little bit of mishaps in there,
Yeah,
but again, with all is said and done, again, they reminded you one why Oscar is one of the goats who's come over from overseas
goats.
to be, you know what I mean, to the
mhm,
American style, and why EO is kind of basically been crowned the next coming, excuse me, or that next one to carry on that mantle.
yeah. You know
Hey,
what I love
hey,
most?
Dan, you said the word predictions. What happened with that?
I guess you the champ now. I
Oh,
guess.
you guess.
I guess.
That piece of paper is on my floor too right now, actually.
But now, you know what I love most about that match, man? I love the fact that, and this is a small detail, that matters a lot to wrestling fans, but like to the average fan might not mean a lot. Oscar protected her finisher.
Hmm.
Like that's a major thing. You know what I'm saying? When you try to put somebody over, like we ain't kicking out of this moonsault like 3 times. You know what I mean? Like she protected her finish or whatever. And what I thought was a great match, man. What's that first? What you think of the match, bro?
No, no, sentiments is all the same. Like excellent match, excellent storytelling, excellent psychology. Like if somebody says it was a match of the night, I wouldn't argue with them at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say now you're bugging. I wouldn't argue with them.
On side note, because I think EO. I don't think it's fair to compare EO where EO is going to where Oscar has been, only because like they got two different personalities. EO got more of a personality. Like people forget, like we was who got another ready. Nah, go
Everybody
ahead.
going down. Did you give him a cookie?
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, it might be upstairs.
Did you give him
Nah,
a cookie? He took
but
the cookie.
they was oh yeah, it's not fair to compare. 'Cause like EO, people forget like a lot of people was ready to be done with EO and NXT until she turned heel, and then you know what I'm saying that showed like a different side of her, and she got a personality that connects with the audience more than I think Oscar ever would have. But I will ask this question: do y'all think that WWE did everything they could with Oscar? Like
No.
in the interest of fairness, like do
Nah,
y'all?
same. Her and she ended up a little better off than Shinsuke did. That's
I
how
would
I
say
say it.
much
Think
better off.
about it.
They
Yeah,
never even
way
put
a
the
I
lot
would
belt
say
on
a
better off. I
lot
take
Shinsuke.
that
better.
back.
I would
Yeah,
say a lot better.
way better off. But again, like yeah,
I mean, because
they
we
still
looking at
dropped the
it,
ball in my opinion.
they dropped the you know where because I get on Shaq a lot about like giving up on wrestlers too soon. But looking back, the one mistake they made with her that they never bounced back from because Oscar won several titles. It's not a Shinsuke situation because Shinsuke, they had that man lose to Jinder Mahal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
3 times.
3 times. So I mean, it's better, but she won titles. She won almost every title except for like this new US and Intercontinental title. But no matter how many titles she won, the biggest mistake they made was early when she lost to Charlotte. When she lost to Charlotte, she lost her mystique because it wasn't this goaded undefeated streak, this unstoppable force anymore. Like she lost to Charlotte and she lost to Charlotte clean, and I don't think she ever bounced back from that, yo. Like, granted, once again, she won titles and stuff like that, but she wasn't this monster that she was made out to be. Kind of similar to what happened with Shayna. Like Shayna was a monster in NXT, and then she gets to the WWE, and we get
Jobbing out.
right. So, but I did because I think some people think that it was only so much you could do with Asuka on the main roster, and the fact that they put titles on her and stuff like that, they feel like they did everything they could with her. She just wasn't marketable. But once again, like Asuka, in my opinion, I don't think she should ever been a baby face. She should have been the monster that she always was. You know what I
Just
mean?
spitting on everybody, spitting green mist on everybody.
Real talk. And you can't beat me. It don't matter how big, it don't matter your
Mhm.
size, like Nia Jax, it don't matter who you are. Like that statement, who's ready for Oscar? Like, you know what I'm saying? They melted that down, man. So but shout out to them for putting on a great match, man. The opener, Braun Breaker and Seth. This is where Shaq won the predictions because he picked Braun. Um, what did y'all think of the match, man, between Braun and Seth?
It's all right. I
Yeah, like
wasn't
it
overly
wasn't a bad match.
mediocre, respectfully at best. They both put on better products, in my opinion.
I'm shocked because I actually well, not shocked. I'm not shocked,
No, it
but
was a good match. Like it was
Yeah.
good, but like it was like one of those matches where we'll give you just enough to let you know that this is just the beginning. Like we can't go all out in this first match. Like we're gonna do just enough to keep you, to keep you interested, so we could reel you in for what's to come.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, all right, before I say this, I'm gonna ask a question. What match has Braun had that was better than that? I can't think of one. I can't. I thought that was Braun Breaker's best performance off the top of my head. Like I could not think of one. Like I
Oh,
that's why I had it between good and great. I thought Braun showed like not only did he win, but like performance wise, we not talking about wrestler. Of course, he not on Seth level yet, but performance wise, he showed why he deserved to win because he can go out there and put on a great match for real. You know what I'm saying? They have some blemishes in there. Don't get me wrong. They did have some blemishes in there for sure. But I thought he put on a great performance, man. I can't really, off the top of my head, unless you going back to NXT when he wrestled Gunther and Mello, I can't really think of a WWE performance that he put on. I think that match was better than him and Punk when him and Punk fought on Raw. Trying to think of other high profile matches he's had since he's been on the main roster. I can't think of one that was better, yo. I can't. I think that's his best main roster performance. At the very least, main roster performance. At the very least.
I'd have to remember some other matches of his to
yeah, I
really.
won't argue with you just because I
Yeah.
can't think of it off the top of my head.
Man, that y'all saying that reminds me of what Booker T said about Alistair Black. Y'all see that quote?
Probably shitted on Alistair Black more than likely.
Oh, man, he took a doo-doo on Alistair Black career. He said the guy was like he was pretty much giving sentiments on why he felt like the Alistair Black firing was unfair, and Booker T was like he said, "Hey, look, man," he said, "Imma just be real." He said, "What Alistair Black match do you remember since he's been in WWE?"
Him versus Velveteen Dream.
And that's what's his point. He said, "You gotta go all the way back to NXT." He said, as far as him being on the main roster, he said he don't have no memorable matches whatsoever. And I was like, dang.
Man, I miss the Velveteen Dream, man. I wish, man.
Dog,
One of the
man.
greatest what ifs ever, man.
One of the greatest I ain't gonna say it, but one of the greatest what ifs ever. He would have been so popular, bruh. Like, and that would have been the $1,000,000 question because it's so popular. Do you put the belt? Was Vince McMahon about to put the belt on a gay black champ? That's the $1,000,000 question. Because I mean, that was the $1,000,000 question, man. I would have been all for it. He was so popular, man. His act was so dope, and he was so convincing, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, I thought that was Braun's best performance. I was a little surprised that Seth won. I mean, that Seth lost, but seeing how Seth lost, I should have known because the whole story this whole time has been Seth ain't got no friends and he not gonna be able to beat Division on his own. And that kind of carried over, man. I kind of like, and side note, I like what they're doing with Montez and Seth specifically. I like that. I like that, man. So, because once again, it creates a dynamic in regards to, I don't know if y'all peep how Dalton looked at Seth before they walked away. Like, what are we about to get? If division wins, is it possible that Dalton turns? Hey, I mean, I don't know. It creates a kind of uncertainty, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Like,
I'm gonna say this, man. I hate the fact that they're trying to pin Seth as a face right now.
I hate it too. I hate it too.
That boy is a fucking heel.
He
Right
is a
now. You can't
heel.
tell me.
But he has to be the face in this situation.
At
But
least be a
still, man.
tweener. Like how Roman is doing right now. Roman won very heelish, but you know what I'm saying? But he's a tweener. You know what I mean? Like he's in that babyface role, but when he wants to be a heel, he can. That's what we need for Seth. Seth does not need to be 100% face right now. I agree with Chili 100%. Like he is a heel. Seth is a heel, man. Whether they sing his song or not, he is a heel, man. So I agree with that. You know, and that's why I asked the question: is it possible we get a dark heel turn? You know what I'm saying? Dark sides with Seth, you know what I mean? Because he ain't getting nothing done with Montez, and we get the Montez single run that we've been waiting for. You know what I mean? Now, how that's gonna work with him having a baby on the way, who knows? You know what I mean? But I don't have any confidence that they about to put these tag team titles on the Street Profits, man. I just don't. I just don't, man. I would love it. I hope I'm wrong, but I think for
Hate to say,
storyline.
man. Logan Paul said the truth, man. Hey, that boy just working, man, because he need a paycheck in that house right now. I say, goddamn, man.
And did y'all see the Easter egg with Maxine Dupree?
Yeah, in the backseat of a division.
I thought it was gonna be Jordan Grace. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought Jordan
That
Grace
would have been tough.
I thought
That
Jordan
would have
Grace
been
was
tough.
because they said she's been fighting to be a Paul Heyman girl since she's been in WWE. She wants to be a Paul Heyman girl, but it looks like they're going with Maxine Dupree, which is wild. Like she's been a babyface this whole time, and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? So I don't know. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. We don't have to discuss the Danhausen match, man, but just shout out to him, man. It was entertaining. It was entertaining for sure. You got to give him his credit, man. The boy, we was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong about that. I was wrong. Get into ADW before we talk about one more thing and get out of here. I see Swerve's tweet.
In delete.
Yeah.
I'll bet money that he'll be on TV tomorrow.
Did you see it, Willie? So you just in case
I'm aware of it. I am familiar with the tweet. Again,
yeah, all in character, all storyline driven. I bet you he'll be on TV tomorrow.
You think
just
so?
show up.
Yeah. You think so? That one a personal dig?
I think it's that deep.
Okay. I mean, it's
not yet, at least. Not yet, at least.
It's a very fair question.
Now, he ain't on TV tomorrow. I mean, he just had a little feud with Kenny Omega, right? He just literally had a fucking feud with Kenny Omega.
I felt like that
and then was beefing with Brody King.
Yeah, it
what?
was like March. Yeah,
that was March.
Yeah.
We ain't been on
2
TV
months
in
ago.
almost a month. He ain't been on TV in almost a month.
When Keith Lee tweeted, then I'll be concerned. Where is Keith Lee?
Yo, dang,
Where is Keith Lee?
I saw a post about Keith Lee. They said I think Keith Lee's last match was like in 2023 or something like that, or
Yeah,
2024.
yeah.
Keith Lee might be retired, man. It might be one of those situations, you know what I'm saying? Wish him a speedy recovery. Speaking of wishing people a speedy recovery, they said Kevin Owens was backstage at Backlash. So hopefully that's a sign that he's coming back soon. But with these days, we know. And here's how you know if somebody's done. When they come out and announce that they're in a producing role or they helping out backstage with scripts and stuff like that,
At the DC, yeah.
that's how you know like they probably done. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? If they're not at the PC working out, they helping other people and stuff like that. That's how we knew Shayna Baszler was done because she helping out as a producer. That's how we knew Bobby Roode was done with his injury because he became a full-time producer. So hopefully he was just backstage, you know what I'm saying? Kicking it and getting ready for his return. I hope he sides with Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn is a heel now. You know what I mean? So that'll be dope. And he's somebody who honestly deserves a title run. Before Mania, I would have been like, put the belt on him. Now, I don't know. He probably got to wait his turn again. This is what it is. Probably just got to wait his turn again. So yeah. And then last thing, man, and then we can get out of here. Y'all see the news that Triple H might be losing his power? There's a rumor about that. It ain't, and we
I
ain't,
just signed a new contract.
he signed a new contract, but they're saying it's a possibility that even with a new contract, that he might be losing his role as like the chief content creator. I'm saying he might not be over content anymore. You know what I mean? And not Triple H, Kevin Nash came out and said recently, this week, matter of fact, that if WWE does that, he'll cut all ties with them forever.
No,
Sure. No. Please, Kevin, don't. Oh my God.
whatever we're gonna do without Diesel.
Oh my gosh. Ryback and Kevin Nash don't want to be a part of WWE anymore.
Just for transparency's sake, I will not say this to this man's face. Absolutely not.
Who? Kevin Nash? Kevin Nash ain't got no knees, dog. I like my chances in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash. Fuck.
Hey, man, but nah, I just hope it's not true, man. I think, look, yeah, Triple H, he not gonna get everything right, and then sometimes we in a situation where because it's like, how can I compare it, man? It's like having a situation. I remember one time I was at work. I used to work for a company, not even gonna say the name, but we had a team that was kind of like a dream team. Like we was like unstoppable for real. And then everybody gave the manager like all the credit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you gotta go to this team and stuff like that. And the manager was dope. You know what I mean? Our manager was dope. But when we all like got promoted or left the company or did different things or whatever, he never had the same success. And it was like, all right, so was it more so about just 100% the manager or was he working with a special group? And I think a lot of times, even though Triple H cooked a lot with the black and gold era, some of that is like that was a special group of talent that was there. You know what I'm saying? That was a special crew or whatnot. And we're so heavily reliant on that. We look forward to that going into WWE. And it's like, number one, he can't do all of the same things he was doing in WWE and NXT because NXT, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, NXT is like a rapper making a mixtape. When you drop a mixtape, like it's a mixtape. Ain't no rules,
Yeah.
ain't no
Yeah.
copyrights. You
Right.
could do whatever you want. But when you drop that album, like
It's a structure.
it gotta be some
We
sales.
need
Like
radio singles.
we
Yeah.
need some
Yeah.
hits and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's a little bit of commercialization with it. It's
Actually, a
different.
good analogy. I like that a little bit. That's actually a good analogy.
Yeah, NXT, you could try different things because it's development. So like you could try different things. Don't get me wrong, they are on TV now. I don't think I correct. I can't remember. Was Black and Gold were they consistently on TV every week? Like, did they have a major TV deal like CW or something like that?
It
Or
was
was that
nah. They
or
was
was
first. It was on the
They was on the
website at
network,
first. The
right?
they
network
was
at
on the
first.
They
network?
Yeah.
was on the
Yeah.
network.
Yeah, so you he ain't even had to deal with TV ratings for real. They was just on the network putting out stuff. So it's different, you know what I mean? And I say all that to say like he not gonna get everything right, but I think since he's been there, he's done a hell of a job. And I would hate to see him lose content because number one, I think he's done a great job, and two, if they get rid of him, God knows who they about to put up in there. You know what I'm saying? The God knows who they gonna have. We don't even know, bro. Know what I mean? So yeah, man. Like a lot of people are questioning the product now, but just hope he doesn't. But what you guys think about that? Where you guys stand with that?
The same thing we talked about last week. That big corporation taking over don't give a shit about wrestling, man. They
Nobody,
care
Machine
about
gonna
these
do what
numbers.
machine does, man. At the end of the
They
nobody
don't
day,
give
safe.
a shit about wrestling. They want to know what is the bottom line and how can we make the most money.
Yep. That's how once again, that's how and it's not a shot to Danhausen, but how can we make the most money? Oh, this guy is number 3 in sales for the whole weekend of WrestleMania. He is going on this backlash card. Whatever match y'all thought, whatever that fifth
figure it
match,
out.
yeah, figure
Figure
it
it
out.
out.
Yeah. Miz, Kit
Mhm.
Wilson, come on, come on up because we need a match for Danhausen, and y'all gonna lose to him and his mini creation. Like it just is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. It is what it is, y'all. Nobody's safe right now. The New Day proved that last week. Nobody's safe, man. Just what is what it is. Shout
And
out to
can't wait for that New Day versus Elite match, that Young Bucks match. I am going to be so
Yeah, New Day
overjoyed.
versus the Young Bucks.
and right now Kofi just going by his first name, Kofi, and
Yeah,
all
just
That's all
Kofi
you need.
and
That's all you
Austin.
need.
Austin Creed.
Yeah, and that's all they need. They don't need no new fancy names. Learn from Coke. Cause nobody likes the name Coke. You know what I'm saying? Learn from Coke.
Kofi, New Day, and Swerve versus the Elite. Book it now.
Mm,
Book it now.
Versus FTR ladder match.
anything. I don't care.
Yeah,
Just
anything.
put them in AEW. I'm looking forward to that.
That would be fire. Hey, I got one more thing though. I was thinking about this show. We was talking about this last week, and it kind of dealt with what we were talking about with the Street Profits and the Usos and how they just let go of New Day and stuff like that. You guys tell me if I'm tripping, or if you could tell me if I'm onto something. I think if they want to revitalize the tag team division and get the tag team, I think it's been a heavy focus on the world titles. I think the US title is relevant with Trick and the Sammy storyline or whatever. And I will say this, shout out to Lil Yachty because I'm not necessarily bored or over his role with Trick Williams. I think he's been entertaining, as entertaining as you could hope for in a way. I think the IC title is relevant with this whole Penta Ethan Page, Rusev, Javon Evans situation. So I think they got titles that they're putting in the hierarchy. We're hoping soon that the tag team titles are going to be in that relevancy as well. If they want to bring it back to some sort of relevancy, I think for the first time ever, we should have a King of the Ring tag team tournament. What you guys
That'd
think? You
be
think
dope. I like that.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
I
at
just think
all.
I did. I'm not mad at it.
I think it should be a King of the Ring tag team tournament. Have the winners face same stipulation, or whoever wins get the title match at SummerSlam. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But it forced them to actually put the tag like because we got tag teams that ain't even been seen
Yeah.
on
Bro,
TV.
you can have your NXT tag teams in that too. You have more than enough if you pull
Yeah,
some of them,
yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah,
Have
that'd be
more than
dope.
enough. You have the Mexican version of Pete Gunn and Tyler Bate. You got
Mhm.
you got the Creed brothers are still there. There's tag teams that's not being used. We haven't seen the War Raiders in months. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can easily revitalize this and just have them put on great matches and on TV programming, Raw and SmackDown, have the tournament, have the finals at Night of Champions, have the winner face whoever at SummerSlam, you know what I mean? It's just about whichever tag team they pick and go from there. Yeah, like it's crazy because I struggled today to even think of who was the tag team titles on SmackDown. I could not struggle. I was like, hold on, who got the tag team titles? See, look, see, look. Y'all know who got the tag team titles on SmackDown?
Damien, Damien Priest, peace, but
No, Damian Priest, R-Truth.
peace,
No, they
peace and
lost
our
him,
Yeah.
right?
truth.
Nah, they still got
This,
them.
this,
I still have them. Yeah, and then Logan
Yeah.
Paul and
yeah,
What's
and then the
what you
Vision.
call it,
yeah. What's the
and Austin Theory.
dang, what's that tag team name? I forgot.
Who you talking about?
Priest and Truth.
They don't have one. I think it's just Damien Priest and our truth.
Nah, it's a name. It's a play on the What's Up
Judgment
chant.
Day.
Yeah, it's a play on Judgment Day and the What's Up chant. Our Truth does. They kind of combined the two. I can't remember exactly what it is Dang, I can't remember what it is. It's yo, and that Shaq, I know you said you hated the funeral for the gingerbread man, but that R-Truth segment with Sami
Really?
Zayn was
I
hilarious,
love
dog.
that.
I was crying
I
laughing. R-Truth had
love
me
that.
crying laughing. You gotta admit, at least the part where R-Truth and Sammy was hilarious,
I
dog.
mean, that was funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. But, yeah, man.
Oh man, that he had me crying laughing, bro. And shout out to I'm with Willie, man. We need this Dan House our true segment. Was Weeper Up. Weeper Up. That's the
Wait,
tag
oh,
team
wait,
name.
wait,
Weeper Up.
You so damn Suffolk, yo, weeper.
Hey man, I'm country to the core,
You so
dog. It is
damn
what it
country,
is.
yo, weeper. It's a weeper.
I'm country to the core, man. It is what it is, dog.
You country as hell, bro.
I'm country to the core, man. It is what it is, man.
Man,
I'll tell you when we get famous and we have when y'all come to y'all first Yes We Still Watch Wrestling party for one of these events, we're gonna have my man BS dining. We're gonna have some bear, we're gonna have some gator, cooked out bat, you know what I'm saying? We gotta have
we turned down a cross. We ain't doing that. No, we turned down a cross. We ain't doing that.
Hey, well, we ain't serving no glizzies. We
That's
ain't doing
fine.
that. Shaq, you got anything for us or we out of here?
Get out of here, man. Wrap this
We
up,
out of
dog.
here, but let's wrap this up, man. It's been
Hey, when y'all
episode
boys start y'all unemployment?
Whoa.
When y'all boys start y'all unemployment?
Ashley, hold on. Hold on, Ashley. I'm doing summer school again. I'm doing summer school, so technically I will be. I just will only be
Boys
working.
about to be bums for the summer.
I just will only. I don't start working to the 22nd of June, and I work 4 hours for 4 days a week. So it's an abbreviated schedule, but I did sign my contract for summer school. I'm back in there.
Nice.
Yeah. So other than that, I get 3 weeks off. Though. Shaq ain't never doing summer school.
Because what that dude does and what I do are two totally different things. No way.
They are.
No way.
They are. I mean, but they're
I'm
not gonna give you a classroom though.
gonna be in a classroom.
But they're not gonna give you a classroom just to yourself. You're gonna be doing what we gonna be doing what Watkins do.
You do remediation. I'll be teaching a class. There's a big difference. I'm gonna be in English 11 or English 12.
But you're not gonna be in there by yourself.
The problem is, right? I don't want to deal with my students. You think I want to deal with the other two school students? All three of them? I'm good. I'm great.
Man, but this has been episode 79, y'all. Yes, we still watch wrestling. Make sure you like and subscribe to the content. We on YouTube, we on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Y'all can find us everywhere, man. Apple Music.
Yeah, man. I'm going through the rundown. We everywhere. Just
We
type the name
everywhere,
in.
man. I did want to say the sidebar, y'all. Because I've been getting a lot of DMs, a lot of comments about our last post about these top fives, the random joints. First and foremost, shout out to my man Donnie for making the post to give us content. But y'all, it's not that we have a problem with Ultimate Warrior in particular. It's just the fact that the man was a bad wrestler, dog. It just is what it is. He was a trash wrestler.
Right.
He was a trash wrestler. And I'm saying this as an Ultimate Warrior fanatic as a kid. That was my favorite wrestler as a kid.
Same.
I was a huge fan. But
and then you grew up and salted the
then
bullshit.
I grew up. Yeah, he was a trash. He had aura was elite
and charisma. Yeah, that's it.
Still to this day, one of the best theme songs and entrances of all time. But when he got in that ring, it won't much after that. It won't much after that, dog. Like this is how you know we lying, right? Ashes, this is a rhetorical question for y'all. I'm not asking them because I already know what they're going to say. The same thing I would say. We would actually walk out if somebody said something different. We will walk out of your podcast or whatever. Ask yourself, who's a better wrestler, Yokozuna or Ultimate Warrior? And then that'll be it. That'll be your answer.
It's not even close.
It's not even close.
It's not even close.
It's not even close. And that's what I'm saying. Yoko is severely underrated, number one. But when you talk about best wrestlers ever, his name don't even get brought up a lot because it's Yoko. You know what I mean? And the fact that he's not even close to Yoko. Like Yoko is overrated. I mean, as underrated as I think Yoko is, I think Yoko is severe. Like if we did a Samoan ranking of top Samoan wrestlers ever, Yoko would be in my top three.
Top five.
He in my top
five.
He in my three. Yeah, Yoko was severely underrated, like severely. But if y'all was to do a top 30, and I'm talking to y'all out there, if y'all was to do a top 30, you wouldn't have Yoko in there. And ask yourself, who's the better wrestler between Yoko and Ultimate Warrior?
Not even close.
And it's not even close. That's how you know we telling the truth. So with that being said, y'all have a blessed week, man. We out of here. Enjoy y'all week. Much love, man. Be blessed. And we'll holler at y'all for episode 80.
Yeah.